Hi. My name is Mark Christian Velasco, and I am going to teach you about bubble sort algorithm. What are you waiting for? Let's go. We should first know the description of bubble sort algorithm. So what is bubble sort algorithm? Bubble sort is a basic algorithm for arranging a string of numbers or other elements in the correct order. The method works by examining each set of adjacent elements in the string, from left to right, switching their positions if they are out of order. The algorithm then repeats this process until it can run through the entire string and find no two elements that need to be swapped. Let's now proceed how the bubble sort works. Suppose this is an array. Now, let's put any random number inside of it. 30, 20, 40, and 10. Bubble sort is a simple sort algorithm. What we should do is just to compare and swap numbers, to be able to sort it ascendingly. Bubble sort starts with very first two elements. Comparing them to check which one is greater. Is 30 greater than 20? The answer is true. Since it is true, we are going to swap the elements that are in the array 0 and array 1. After swapping, we are now going to check the next pair of adjacent elements, and it is the array 1 and array 2. Is 30 greater than 40? The answer is false. Since it is false, the two elements stay on its position and not swapped. Let's now proceed on the next pair of adjacent element, and it is the array 2 and array 3. Is 40 greater than 10? The answer is true. So let's swap the position of 40 and 10. This is the result of our first pass in our bubble sort. But what is a pass? Each time the algorithm goes through the list, it is called a pass. If you have n numbers, you have to do n-1 comparisons. This is to know the limits of passes or time in this algorithm. N stands for the size of the array. Just like in the given. Our n number is 4, then we will -1 to know how many comparison or pass it may take the algorithm to end, and the answer is 3. So it denotes that we have 3 passes that we can do for our given. Here is the original list of array. Here is the first pass of our bubble sort, where you can see that the highest number moves down by the end of the pass, which is 40. Since it is already on its right position, we don't need to compare it to its adjacent element. The only elements that we are going to swap are those unsorted ones for the next passes. So let's now proceed to our second pass, since the elements are still unsorted. This is the second pass, where we are going to check or compare the first element to its adjacent element and repeat the steps that we did in the first pass. But here 40 is excluded in swapping and comparing, since it is on its right position. Is 20 greater than 30? It is false, so we're going to move next. Is 30 greater than 10? It is true, so we are going to swap 30 and 10. We are now going to proceed on our next pass, since 30 reach its highest position or right position. We are on our third pass. According to our formula of pass, this is the last pass that we are going to do. If not, our sorting algorithm has an error. For the third pass, we are going to repeat what we did. It is to check if the first element is greater than to its adjacent element. Here we exclude swapping and comparing for 40 and 30, since it is already sorted. Is 20 greater than 10? It is true, then let's swap 20 and 10. 10 and 20 is now on its right position, and all of our elements are sorted within 3 passes. That means we're done and no error has occurred in our algorithm process. Here are the history of how the passes, comparings and swappings takes place. That's all. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. Goodbye.